like a bird on a tree.
Integrated acting is a tool for actors that I've developed over a number of years, which uses abstract movement and abstract sound in order to access parts of the actor that he or she would normally not be able to get at via their normal brain processes, their analytical thinking. It's a way of going deeper, finding more to give.
I'm just sitting here, I got time.
Out of necessity, really. I mean, it's a necessity for me to improve my own acting. So I was working with Katie Mitchell, who was a real kind of Stanislavskian, all about intentions. And at the same time, I was working with Simon McBurney, who was all about play and the ensemble. And somehow I needed to bring those two things, those two worlds together. And specifically, it was by coming across action quite late in my career, if you like, and mixing action with abstract movement that I'd learned with Lecoq, and most specifically, not being satisfied with just doing something, having an action. I wanted my action to be significantly involved in how the other character was going to be, how they were going to change as a result of what I was doing. So I mixed all those things together, and then this technique started to emerge, and certainly served me very well in the business, and now I'm lucky enough to be teaching it to a new generation.
From up here,
I would say Michael Chekhov's psychological gesture and all that fantastic work, that psychophysical work that he did coming out of the Moscow Arts Theatre, taking it to America and Dartington. And it's work which really takes the actor beyond himself. So that ability to be able to imagine yourself outside, beyond yourself. And in integrated acting, it's really then imagining yourself into the other actor.
in the great outdoors.
It works by you, the character, you the actor, taking on something of the quality of how it is you want the other character to be. This is how people get what they want, on the whole, is that if you step into a room and you want everyone to be upbeat, you're going to be a little bit upbeat. If you want everyone to pay attention and calm, then you manifest some of the thing that you want them to be. So it's all about actually transforming yourself, dictated by how it is you want the other character to be, and not thinking, oh, I've got to change myself. What you're doing is thinking about them and how you need them to be, which creates an unself-conscious transformation in yourself.
To see the truth around.
Well, I've certainly used it in both. I've used it at the RSC, I've used it in Hollywood movies, I've used it, and it works for me just as well in either. And one of the keys to the method, technique, is something that I learned from Lecoq way back in my own training, which is the ability to expand or go to what you called extremities, to really stretch the emotion, stretch the feeling, stretch the intent, and then be able to reduce it to something that's very powerful and essentialized right inside of you. So if you're in a big stage, you're at the Olivier, then you might use more movement. You might be more clear about the movement. If you're in a close-up, in a movie, then of course everything's got to be more contained. But integrated acting absolutely helps to define and refine your clarity and your complexity and your depth in both stage and screen.
Like a bird on a tree.
A lot of fun, a lot of movement, a lot of getting out of your comfort zone, so trying things you haven't tried before. A lot of realisation, I hope, that in you as an actor there is stored up stuff that you simply haven't come across before. An ability to be brave, to be expressive, to be daring in a way that you normally are too scared to do. And what you'll get in the workshop is a method and a way of taking that method out into the simplest of situations, an audition, or the most complex of situations, a run at the RSC doing a classical role. You will get, even in those 2 days, you'll get a system which you can use in pretty much any acting situation.
Sometimes you need to go and take a step.